Hi everybody, I'm Jeff with Virginia Paranormal Investigations, and today we're heading up to Gettysburg National Historic Park, and we're going to check out the battlefields up there. We're going to find some haunted locations, and we're going to see where there is to stop along the way for some Paranormal Pit Stops videos. And before we get out of Pike Creek, Delaware, we're going to make our first stop. Not sure what the name of this place is. I see Liberty on the gas pump overhang.
Right.
But I think we saw the name of it before.
Yeah.
So we're going to go around the side here and let you know all about this place. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed called Pike Creek Crossing. All right, place to put business cards. Yeah, good selection of chips. I wonder if they have the Hers ketchup flavored potato chips or not. That'd be interesting to find out.
Yeah, so far I see a section down here.
Nope.
Salt and vinegar.
But we know Kmart has them, that's for sure.
Right. They do have those Hers popped chips that we had not too long ago that were really good. So, might have to get a bag of those because those were really good.
Yes, they were. Here we got some Waffle Works, jalapeno cheddar. And a typical candy aisle. Seems to be fairly standard convenience store.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so we left the Pike Creek Crossing store, and nothing substantial in there, just a regular convenience store. Nice convenience store. I mean, they did have some fresh hot soup and stuff like that. We got some water. That was our main goal. And I got one of these fairly unique Phillies hats. I think I'm gonna leave the sticker on it because that's the style now. So I got that, and I'll probably rock that out on the Fort Mifflin investigation, which happens to be in Philly nonetheless. Right. So cool, we're back on the road to Gettysburg.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are driving through the beautiful countryside just out past Avondale. The reflection of my Hers potato chips in the windshield. We got a lot of old barns and old stone buildings, stone houses along the road here. It's definitely a beautiful drive. Is it not?
Yes, it definitely is. Lots of countryside you can see for miles when you get to the tops of some of these hills, and there's so many abandoned places out here. I'm just kind of in heaven with it, and it's very cool to be able to drive past some of these places that were built out of stone many years ago. You don't know how long ago they were built. The roof is often gone off of these places, and maybe the tops of the stone walls have started to crumble a little bit, but it's just very cool, very awesome.
One thing that's interesting about this road that we don't see a lot of down in Virginia, I'm not sure if there's a lot of up here, but you notice these little white dots, or large white dots, in the middle of the road, and I guess they might have a problem with tailgating up here. That's what I'm thinking, because there's a lot of signs that say don't tailgate, and from what I've been told, you're supposed to keep 2 dots between you and the vehicle in front of you to ensure proper stopping distance. So pretty interesting. We've run into that a couple times throughout driving on this road. And there you'll see the Gap Town clock tower, and looking out over the town, really beautiful. You can see off in the distance almost endlessly. And there's the Gap Diner. I have had the opportunity to eat there before. It's been several years, but I remember it being a very good place. Unfortunately, time restraints won't allow us to stop there right now, but I would definitely recommend, if you're in this area, stopping in the Gap Diner. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so here in Dutch country we have come to a Turkey Hill. Maybe famous for the ice cream, the Turkey Hill ice cream.
Right.
Is this where it comes from? I'm pretty sure it is. But they have convenience stores, Turkey Hill convenience stores, scattered throughout in this area.
Yes.
Every couple miles we've hit one. So we're going to go in and see what we can find in there, see what's unique, and see what's good. Oh man, cool. Turkey Hill. I here's an interesting thing that I don't think we've seen on our travels yet. Hers peanut butter filled pretzels. Man, those look pretty good. Right next to the chocolate coated pretzel. We got a nice little bar here with subs and such. And over here is the Turkey Hill ice cream. Man, look at all these different flavors of Turkey Hill ice cream. Cookies and cream, cocoa mint chip, chocolate chip cookie dough, vanilla bean. Endless flavors of Turkey Hill ice cream. That's good stuff. And here we got the Turkey Hill iced tea. I'm thinking trying the, oh, that's Haymaker's original cider.
Yeah.
And you want to try the
sweet.
Haymaker sweet tea? And we'll see what those taste like. Oh, we got the lemon stuff there too.
I know.
Man,
They also
then there's
have
the
some
Turkey
other
Hill milk.
green tea.
Wow, look at all this stuff. Man, all made by Turkey Hill. And over here we got the full-size teas. Again, a large selection. And the gallon teas. There's a lot of tea. I think they're slightly famous for some of these teas, are they not?
Yes, they are. They also have their own selection of milk because they were a dairy. And iced coffee.
Wow. We got some campfire s'mores, black cherry, Columbia coffee. Look at all this stuff. Rum raisin. All right, so we left the Turkey Hill Market, and I have to say it was a pretty cool place. They had a plethora of Turkey Hill flavored ice cream, and I wanted to sample every one of them, but
Yes.
there was no way that was happening. We did find out that it was started by the same company that started the Turkey Hill ice cream as a means to distribute their ice cream and their teas and their dairy products. And what I did get was some Turkey Hill sweet tea, and they are known for their sweet tea.
Yes.
It says that this recipe was one that was used at the turn of the century. Some of the ingredients are ginger, molasses, apple cider vinegar, honey. So I'm going to sample that. What'd you get?
I got Turkey Hill brand iced coffee. Turkey Hill is also known as a dairy, of course. So they had iced coffees, milks, butters in there that were all Turkey Hill brands. So this is, as you can see, the vanilla flavor there. So I'm going to try that out and see how that is.
Oh, it looks pretty good. Also interesting to note that we found out online that Turkey Hill, they won a battle, I guess, in the 70s, overturning the blue laws where they weren't allowed to sell in Pennsylvania on Sundays, and they came to win the argument where they were allowed to do that. And they were also the first ones in Pennsylvania, according to Wikipedia, to offer self-service gas stations. So let's try that first. Try that iced coffee and let us know what you think. Hold on, let me try this, and what we'll do is we'll say the first thought at the same time. Ready? What do you think? What's your first thought? I'm going to have to say amazing.
Actually, it is very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very
I'm not
good.
even that crazy about iced coffee in general. I like my coffee hot, but this is good.
Right.
Very good.
It is very good. And I'm going to try this sweet tea here and let you know what that tastes like. Here it is once again. That is very unique. I like it. I like it a lot. I can taste the ginger in it. I think the thing that stands out most is the ginger flavor. It tastes kind of like, the best way I would describe it is a ginger ale tea, almost.
Yeah. I don't know. That is very unique. It is very good. It's just got those sort of different undertones there that make it very unique.
Yes, yes.
Very nice.
Now let's crack open these. Are hers russet dark chips russet potatoes. If you want to crack those open, we'll see what these taste like too. I haven't seen these in other locations that we've been through throughout Virginia or Pennsylvania.
Kind of weird.
Let's break for a second. Take a look over here.
Oh, yeah.
See, as I stated earlier, we are in Dutch country. And there you have where they still ride around with the horses and buggies up here. It's an awesome scene to see with the backdrop of the farmland as they disappear behind the modern day cars and gas pumps. But nonetheless, there you have it. Now, back to the hers russet potato chips. What do we got there?
They are very dark. When you look down inside the bag, you can see that they almost look like burnt potato chips, but they actually look extremely good.
There's another one coming up there. That's an awesome sight. Now I will partake in these russet potato chips as well, and see what they taste like. All right, and lastly, I picked up these beaded eggs. I love beaded eggs. They're Souvenirs quality eggs. That's what they look like right there. They're in the package, and they are also fairly local from, I can't even pronounce that, but they're from Pennsylvania. So I'm going to try one of these and tell you how they are.
They stink.
Care to partake?
I don't think so. I think I'll pass.
What are your thoughts on the russet potato chips?
The russet potato chips are really good. As I've said before in one of the videos, I'm not crazy about the kettle cooked chips. They're just a little more crunchy than what I like, but this Hers really does a good job of making the kettle cooked chips. As you can see, that's what the front of the bag looks like there. The dark russet potatoes, I mean, it's just, I don't know, they just have a lot of flavor compared to the regular potato chips that we find, so I'm pretty impressed.
I do like them. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, Turkey Hill. We're going to be back on the road to Gettysburg.
Yep.
And in a very brief period of time, we're going to be checking into Artillery Ridge Park to do some camping and see what paranormal pit stops may lie along the way.
Yes.
So here we are driving down Route 30, I believe, and there's a sign for that beacon that we often see in the night. However, it's not nighttime. But nonetheless, a beacon in the form of a blue food exit sign.
Right.
With the word Sheetz. Gracefully backdropped in red with the white lettering. Perhaps we should stop for lunch.
Absolutely.
So here we come up on the Sheetz, and look, right across the street from it is a Turkey Hill, as we just stopped at in our last pit stop. Great corner for paranormal pit stops with a Turkey Hill. Get whatever ice cream you want after getting some of the amazing popcorn chicken that is served up by Sheetz. So we're going to stop in over here and see what they have. And the backdrop for this Sheetz is a lot of farmland. Beautiful fields of perhaps corn or some kind of crop that local farmers are growing. And,
half a mile,
look at this,
right
win big. Here's
Drive.
a Turkey Hill sign and roadside produce. How cool is that? And an illegal left turn. Brings us to Sheetz. Let's go see what they
Proceed
have.
to the route.
As if we don't already know, right?
Okay.
All right, so we got some outdoor seating here,
Yes.
which we love. As we talked about before, there's nothing better than eating out while you're out.
Right.
Side.
A little hot for that today, though. So
A little hot. Heat index mornings come out of Virginia up here, and what does it do? Whoa, we got a double entrance here.
I know.
Wow, double entrance Sheetz. Oh man, look at this place. That's pretty cool. A little bigger than the ones down there in Virginia, maybe.
They definitely are.
Than some of them anyway, perhaps.
Yeah, absolutely.
And here we got some kind of magical sign combining Batman, Superman, and Dr. Pepper. Whoa. How cool is that?
Good.
Hot diggity, jalapeno dogs.
Yes.
Ooh, Johnsonville Brats. New for a limited time. Look at that. It's like amazing there. Shorts MTO, which stands for made to order.
Right.
Now, what kind of selections are you looking at here on the screen?
They've got quite a selection. As a matter of fact, they've got lots of burgers. If you hit the burgers, look at this thing: pretzel roll,
Man, twisted Swiss.
coleslaw, Swiss.
Now, I had the opportunity to try that Big Mom's
That's right.
when we were out for one of our investigations. And
Yeah.
I gotta say that was really good.
Yes.
I believe we did that, put that in the videos. So this is the chicken.
Yep. The chicken selection, grilled home style spicy. That's the style.
Looks like a Big Ma's chicken.
Yep.
Look at that. Man. Decisions.
I know. I don't know what to choose.
Me neither. Maybe popcorn chicken.
Maybe. I mean, that's something we know is good. There's
Right.
no question about it. So.
Now, I don't think you can go wrong with anything here at Sheetz, but I got to say that popcorn chicken is something special. You know what I mean? That stuff is on
Absolutely.
point. Now what we found here is new Dr. Pepper and Cheerwine floats. Cheerwine up here in Pennsylvania, and we're gonna go ahead and try and order that. Look at this great
We can
selection
find it.
here. We just have to, yes, more time, definitely. We just need to find out where it is on this little touchscreen thing so that I can indulge in one of these Cheerwine floats.
So I didn't get the popcorn chicken this time. I got the Boss spicy chicken sandwich.
The Boss spicy chicken sandwich.
Yes,
Now,
yes, I'm
wow.
excited.
I don't imagine you can go wrong with anything here at Sheetz, like I said before.
Right, right.
But I did stick with the traditional buffalo popcorn chicken tossed in the buffalo sauce, and I am excited about this Cheerwine float.
Oh yeah.
I
yeah.
can't wait to try this thing
Definitely
out.
have to try
That is
that.
going to be amazing. I just have no doubt about it. No hesitation when I, encourage Linda to push that button, ordering that float for me. So here we got the Sheetz bulletin board, and what do we have in the middle there? Virginia Paranormal Investigations. Wow, I'll have to check them out. And nothing says America like a Sheetz coffee mug,
Right.
graced with the American flag
Yes.
and the Sheetz logo at the bottom of it.
Near the 4th of July.
That's right.
A little past it, but still.
Nonetheless, still America.
Right.
Okay, so the moment I have waited for, the Cheerwine float sits right here on the counter. I'm going to insert straw. You can see the Cheerwine down the bottom, the ice cream on top. Looks like a mixture of strawberry or cherry up in there. I imagine it's cherry, but who knows? And whipped cream on the top. Oh man, this is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. I have to say, Cheerwine, born in the South, raised in the glass, and now in the form of a float here at Sheetz. Now you're taking a sip of that Cheerwine float there.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
That's good. That's really, really good.
Yes.
I love that.
Amazing. All right, what do you got there?
I have this sandwich, and I forget what they called it, the Boss chicken sandwich. And as you can see, it's got the onions. It's got some sort of a sauce on it. It's got bacon, lettuce, cheese, chicken patty. It looks amazing.
Yeah. I'm going to sample this buffalo popcorn chicken, and as you can see, it's got the buffalo sauce. It's tossed in it. Steam coming off it. Not sure if it's picking that up on the video, but it looks slightly amazing. Let's see if it's as good up here as it is south of the Mason-Dixon line. I do have to say, the popcorn chicken up here was very good. The appetizer sampler was very, very good. Every bit as good as it is at the Sheetz down there in Chester, Virginia, Tappahannock, Virginia, the various Sheetz that we often stop at down there.
Yeah.
Very good. So if you're traveling up to Gettysburg via Route 30, short stop off the exit will bring you to Sheetz, Turkey Hill right across the street,
Yeah.
and a beautiful landscaping of very green
Yes.
cornfields,
Right.
Which is awesome. Beautiful area. So we're gonna head and get back on the road to Gettysburg, so we can get up there before the park closes. And there, that sign towering above the interstate, as you can't see it because it's silhouetted, is the Turkey Hill plant. The ice cream experience is right over there. How cool is that, huh? So here we are at Artillery Ridge Campground. And a pretty awesome looking place. Got all kinds of Civil War stuff around here. And we're about to go into the store office to check in and go see our campsite.
Yep. Kind of excited.
Oh, this is pretty cool. They got old toys over here. The old Cylon Centurion and the Colonial Warrior from Battlestar Galactica. Awesome stuff. Some of the original Star Wars figures. That's pretty cool. And there's the old Ronald McDonald figures. Over here, I'm not sure if you can see it too well. but they have something that's quite the collector's item. It's the Confederate and Union G.I. Joe action figures that came out for a while several years ago. But pretty cool collector's items they have in the case here. Bunch of old toys they got around, and some pretty neat old things.
Yeah, they have
What'd you say?
quite a selection of stuff. They even have some Ghostbuster stuff that I just noticed up in the top shelf
I
there.
saw that right next to the Battlestar Galactica
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
toys that they have from
They
about the
also have
70s.
Quite a collection of albums here, which is strange. I mean, it's not something you usually see
In a
lot.
camp store.
Yeah, in a camp store, but they do have
cool.
quite a few different things.
A lot of stuff. So what's the word on the site?
The site is number 239, which sounds like a good site. We have our car pass. We have a map on how to get there. So basically, we just drive down there and set up.
All right, let's go check it out.
Okay.
Here's an interesting over a fire, cooking with a stick or cooking hobo style. Ooh, both sound pretty interesting and
Yes.
probably pretty good. And then what was
Yeah,
that book you found down there? The Haunts?
The haunts of the Cashtown Inn.
Oh, cool.
The Cashtown Inn is where my mother and father went to stay at one time, and my father was up in the top floor. I believe he sat over here on the right-hand side, and there was some sort of a guest book or a log book that he was looking through to see who else had visited there, and he heard somebody come up behind him, and thinking it was my mother, he turned around to say something to the person, and there was nobody there.
Oh, cool.
And he said he had trouble sleeping that night because it was indeed a very creepy place.
Oh, nice. And spooky campfire stories.
Yeah, this is probably a really cool book to have when you're camping. And we have another thing here. Spooky campfire tales.
Oh,
Hauntings,
wow.
strange happenings, and supernatural lore.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
I'd love to check those out.
Yeah, very nice book.
Let's see what else they got around here before we go to the campsite. Right, so we got some ghost shirts here. Got ghosts. Ghosts of
Yes.
Gettysburg. Are those ones ghost shirts down there too?
I believe they are.
This one over here looks like a
Yes, I
particular.
believe this is definitely a Gettysburg Ghosts.
Ooh,
Yes.
cool.
What I really like though, it's down here.
Uh-huh.
Official s'more tester.
Oh, camp shirts.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
What happens at camp stays at camp.
Yes. Yes. And look at that one with the skeletons and
I
stuff on it.
know. That's really
Wow.
cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, very nice shirts they have here.
So here we are at our campsite at Artillery Ridge. And it's a pretty nice little campsite. It's one that we can park the car at.
Right.
We have the car pulled into this little dirt driveway here, which is pretty cool because a lot of the tent sites didn't seem to have parking right at them.
Right.
And I prefer that.
Yeah, and it does seem quite private. I mean,
does.
we've got trees and woods around us. Look at this giant rock
Yes.
sitting here.
Yes, and I think I'd like to take maybe pee off that later. Okay, maybe when it gets a little darker.
Right, right.
Nice little decline to
Yes.
for it to descend off of.
Absolutely.
Now, on to the next order of business. We picked up some soda at the camp store there. All right, and we're gonna sample this stuff here. What do we got? We got Yankee Cola and Rebel Red Birch Beer.
Yes.
So we're excited about trying those out. And we're gonna let you know all about it.
Right.
So we're sampling these sodas here. And I gotta say, I like this a lot. I am a fan of Coke. I like Coca-Cola. I won't say this tastes like Coke, but I will say there's not a lot of other colas that I actually like. The Kmart brand, the Smart Sense, I enjoy, and I used to like the Pathmark brand soda, which they no longer have. But this stuff is really good. It tastes like it's made with maybe natural, like pure cane sugar or something like that.
Right.
And it has a very good aftertaste. How about yours?
Mine was really good too. I tried the birch beer. It's very much like a root beer, but has a lot of flavor to it, and it's just, you know, how can you beat the awesome labels there?
That's right.
So, yeah, very impressed.
So from here, we're going to depart, and we are going to go down to the Gettysburg Visitor Center. I'm not sure we'll get in there today, but we're going to go in there if we can, see what there is, see what it looks like, and determine where we're going to go tomorrow.
Right.
But before then, tonight, we'll be down there in the dark of night, looking for the spirits that may linger. All right, so here we are walking down the path to the Visitor Center. and it's a long path. It's a long walk to the visitor center, and it's about 5:15. It's something like 93 degrees up here in Gettysburg.
Yeah, it's hot.
And we're gonna go down here because we got to get back to the car because they lock the stuff at 6.
Lock the gates.
Yeah.
The parking lot.
So we're gonna go down here and check out the visitor center, see what kind of attractions there are, make sure we don't miss any very significant spots. And later on tonight, we're gonna see if there's any places that we can do ghost hunting. If we can't do them at night, then of course we will just have to do it during the day. And I'm sure several spots on the battlefield obviously we'll have to do it during the day. But there may be some night spots.
Yes, could be.
We'll see. And for future reference, leave backpacks in the vehicles. Because it sucked to get all the way down here after the long walk it is, and then have to go all the way back to your vehicle.
Yes, definitely.
Put the backpack away.
Yeah,
right?
that would suck, like we did.
Yeah. Now this visitor center is pretty, how would you say, immense?
Yes, it is huge.
It is huge. There are several parking lots for it.
Yeah.
It took us a while driving around to find one that we even knew was for the visitor center.
Right.
Because we're not the best readers, I guess, when it comes to signs, or maybe the signs are poorly placed. I don't know. Say again?
I said they got ices and Starbucks coffee.
Wow. What a visitor center. This place is quite spectacular. You know, I guess there's some places over here where you can get tickets.
Yeah, there's park information.
And then perhaps we can find a gift shop before we leave here and check that out as well.
Right.
Let's see what we can find. All right, so now we're going to go into the bookshop and look around. We got a map from the rangers at the desk and a little bit of information. We have until 10 o'clock to drive around these tour roads, and supposedly we can get to Sachs Bridge after dark, so we're going to find out.
Yep.
Here they got some barbecue stuff with this Gentleman's Hardware coffee maker, which is a percolator for a stovetop. Some barbecue stuff, some grill stuff. Pretty awesome bookstore here. A lot of stuff. Looks like it goes pretty far back. What do you think?
I think it's exactly like you said. I'm pretty impressed. This is a big place, so I can't wait to see what all is in here.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Yes.
Here's some interesting books they have. Confederate Camp Cooking, Plantation Row, Slave Cabin Cooking,
Yeah.
Civil War Plants and Herbs, Apple Country Cooking.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'd want to try some of these recipes, but you know, would be kind of cool to look through and see the type of things that they used to eat back then.
Yeah, I'm all about it. We'll do a Paranormal Pit Stops video about Confederate cooking.
Right.
We got some Abraham Lincoln top hats here. There's some with Robert E. Lee on it. Some Gettysburg shirts. Eagle. And a Union flag in the background there. Oh yeah.
That's a very nice
some very
print.
nice hoodies there.
Yeah. I love the font on that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. You know how partial I am to hats.
Right.
And these are just awesome hats. I mean, they've got some really, look at the black and gray one.
Yes.
That's very nice looking.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you like that? It's kind of VAPI colors.
Right, exactly.
Good with the VAPI shirt.
They do have the black and gray down here that says Gettysburg on the front of it. That's kind of cool.
Nice
So,
military style.
yes.
Pretty cool. I think over here they have like some fudge. We saw some fudge and stuff like that. Pretty cool stuff in here. Another t-shirt. What'd you find there? Huh? You look excited.
I just found what looks like the perfect little tool belt for paranormal investigation.
Well, it does.
Look, it's got these two little things on the sides with the little individual pockets, and then they each have a zipper compartment. And then it's got this big one in the very front or the very back. I don't know which way you'd wear it,
I think
but
it would be in the back.
yeah, but this could hold all of the bigger items here.
It could be. It's like a 1860s fanny pack.
Yes.
And it's available in black.
Right.
Which is pretty cool.
This I don't know what goes on here, but that or how that fits on you, but that is
Start
pretty
the
cool.
VAPI Toolbox theme music.
Yes.
Because we're going into a whole other topic here.
That's right.
Gettysburg Tavern. Look at these cups, these Gettysburg Tavern cups. Those are pretty cool.
Go. Here's one for your hot sauce collection.
Uh-oh, what do we got over there?
We have Gettysburg habanero hot sauce.
Oh man, let's take a look at that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I bet that's pretty good. World. So what is this you found here?
This is a water dispenser that fills up your water bottle for you. And the cool thing about it is it's sensor activated. All you got to do is stick your water bottle underneath there and it fills it up. And it's all filtered water too.
Wow. And I have to say that this is pretty cool because I would think at a place like this, they would charge you an arm and a leg for bottled water.
Yes.
But they put a convenient filling station out there so that you don't even have to pay for water. How cool is that? And it's filtered.
Yep.
So fortunately, given the heat of the day and everything, the tour that we get to take is a guided driving tour.
Yes.
So we're gonna go get in the car and we're gonna take it. And hopefully there's places to pull off at the stops because I definitely want to get out, read the markers, and hopefully we'll get to inform you about some of our findings as we go along the way. Let's check it out. So we're walking up Cemetery Ridge Trail, which is awesome. I'd show you what's in front of us, but the sun is so bright that you won't be able to see it well. It's a long windy path that goes up through the field, over the hill, and there's different markers along it as headquarters that were here, and different infantry divisions, statues of soldiers, and we'll show you some of that as we go along. But awesome little path we're on right now. So here's the scenery from the top of the path. Very, very beautiful. You can see out as far as I guess the eye will carry. I do have to say one thing: Paranormal Pit Stops and walking up this hill do not mix well.
No.
So we here at
Definitely
VAPI are looking for investigators
Right.
that will come out and do the investigations, and we can just sit around and eat.
Exactly.
So we'll do the Paranormal Pit Stops. Other people can come and do this walking stuff.
Yeah, because this kind of sucks.
All right, so let's wander up a little farther, see what we
Okay.
see. Here's a statue high atop a hill of Major General George Meade. And once again, like I said, beautiful scenery all around here at the Gettysburg Battlefield. Can't get over it. They have these cannons lined up here. I imagine this is where the defensive line was. And if you can see off here to the right, wow, you can kind of get a view of the vast battlefield that they were facing. All right, so we're walking back down the hill now from Cemetery Ridge. Pretty cool sights up there, but it just went on and on and on, and it looked like it was part of the driving tour. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back in the car and see if we can actually drive it, because as I said before, Paranormal Pit Stops has greatly hindered my ability to walk great distances.
Yeah, plus it's like 93 degrees out
Right,
here. So.
one of the hottest days in history, I think, up here in Gettysburg. All right, so we've arrived at the Pennsylvania Memorial, and it looks like we can go up top of it. It commemorates the 34,000 plus Pennsylvania soldiers.
Right, who had fought in the Battle of Gettysburg, yes.
Awesome. So let's go trek up to the top of that thing and see what the view looks like.
Right.
Okay, so we just came up a long, windy staircase, and now seem to be at the top of this thing here. It was pretty windy, wasn't it?
Yes, very windy, very narrow stairs. When you meet somebody coming down, you know, it's even harder because you got to maneuver around them.
Yeah, because they narrow as they go towards the center.
Right,
being
right.
circular and such.
Yeah, that was a little freaky. I've got big feet, so it felt unstable.
So it's quite a walk to the top of this thing, is it not?
Yes, yes, quite a walk. I'm now kind of out of breath. Not only because it's like, 93 degrees out here, but also because those stairs are pretty treacherous, and we've been doing a lot of walking today, so, I see we're not alone though, so.
Yeah.
But it's worth it to see this view.
Right, it is quite a view. Very vast battlefields, as we said earlier. And you can see everything from up here. Amazing, very beautiful. They even have this little thing here with the arrows on it that tells where significant locations are. That's a pretty interesting thing. So it's definitely quite a view from up here at the top of the Pennsylvania Memorial. Is that right?
Right, Pennsylvania Memorial Monument.
Right, so if you're here in Gettysburg, definitely come and check it out. We're gonna trek back down these treacherous stairs now. And if we're still alive at the bottom, I think it might be time for a paranormal pit stop.
Yes.
Alright, so here we go back down these windy stairs. Long, windy stairs. Too long to be walking after popcorn chicken from Sheetz, tossed in buffalo sauce, some cheese bites, some jalapeno poppers, fried pickles, and a cherry wine float. But nonetheless, we made it down the stairs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so what we did tonight is we came out here to a Weis Market. I've only been to them up in northeastern PA, so it's pretty cool that we found one over here in Gettysburg, but then again, I've never been over here to Gettysburg. I didn't know they had them. So we weren't sure. We were looking through some places to eat and such in downtown Gettysburg. You need quarters. If you're going to downtown Gettysburg, you need plenty of quarters, or you need some kind of app for these parking meters, because we didn't find a parking garage. The one that we did find, or that it did tell us about, was a good walk from the main part of the downtown area.
Right.
So what we decided to do is we're going to get some food here at the Weis Market, and we're going to go back and cook out tonight. On the way back, we may stop and check out Devil's Den.
Yes.
Ooh. All right. But before that, we're going to tell you what they got in the Weis Market.
Right.
Oh yeah, going into the Weis Market. Oh man, this is such a cool grocery store. They have everything. It's kind of like the Kmart of grocery stores. If they don't have it here, you probably don't need it. Man, this one's bigger than some of the other ones I've been in. Here we've got some of the somewhat local chips. I don't know. Let's see, perhaps we might have to look in the other chip aisle and see what all kinds of chips they have.
Right.
Perhaps partake.
Yeah. See if they have hers ketchup
Maybe they have the
flavored.
white birch soda.
Ooh, yeah, we could definitely check that. Yeah.
Definitely. What we got here is some Weis old-fashioned white birch beer. Oh man.
Yes.
That's some good stuff.
Yeah, last time we tried it, it was very good.
Yes,
that was
it
the
was.
first time I'd ever tried it.
I'd say slightly amazing. I'd go as
Yes.
far as to say that.
Yep.
And they also have it available in the 2-liter
Yep.
bottles. So, cool. Man, look at all this maple syrup. This looks like some good stuff. It almost makes me want pancakes for breakfast. Perhaps we should try some pancakes on the griddle with some of this maple syrup here. I don't know. Look at that stuff. Plethora. Hey?
Yeah.
And they got a bunch of Turkey Hill beverages, iced tea, lemonade, you name it. Good stuff. And I think we've just about finished taking out the items that we need for our cookout tonight. Got some Martin's hot chips, a bunch of Weis products, eggs, some marshmallows of course, and some Philly gourmet hot dogs. What do you see?
I'm trying to decide if at the very end of the aisle down there might be some plastic bags and some tin foil so we can wrap stuff up well afterward. Because of course, you don't want it floating in ice water and stuff. So
Right,
I don't know.
absolutely.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, let's find some anti-floater bags. So, here we are departing the Weis Market. And I think before we go do our cookout, we're going to
stop at Devil's Den.
Yes.
Yes, which is reportedly very haunted. We're not exactly sure what the story behind it is, but we're going to see what we can find on the internet on the way over, and we'll stop there and let you know.
We went out to Devil's Den, and we did not record it because with this camera. We used the video camera to record it, the Canon, and that will be, you'll be able to view that. We did a little EVP session. We wandered around the boulders and stuff, and we hung out as long as we could before the park closed and we had to leave. And I'll tell you, those park rangers, they show up right at 10 o'clock.
Yes.
So if you are out there past then, you're most likely going to get caught, because they were sitting there in the parking lot when we came down from the boulders just a little bit before 10, and that's when you have to leave. But we did get a chance to do an EVP session out there. I gotta say, it's an awesome place, very creepy place.
Right.
There's movement all around, little animals, I'm not sure, you know, in the underbrush and such like that. There were some people out there and stuff when we were out there, so any voices that we picked up on the EVPs, we have to make sure we differentiate and make sure that, you know, it's not them.
Yes.
As opposed to being a spirit. So we're back at the campsite now. We're going to cook up some of that food that we got at Weis and probably relax for the night. We may venture out again a little later on, and if we do, I'm sure there'll be a paranormal pit stop involved. If not, we'll be back with you tomorrow morning. So we just came from Sachs Covered Bridge, and it's about 3 in the morning, and we stopped off at another Sheetz. We weren't going to include this in the video, but then we discovered they have a soda cave. What in the world is a soda cave? Do those doors open?
They do.
Oh man!
It's cold in here.
Wow, this is like the Bat Cave, only for sodas.
Yep.
Is this amazing or what? Look at this place. Yep. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the soda cave.
Yes. Very unique.
Look at this. Cookies and cream crispy. It's like a Rice Krispie treat with a cookie in the middle of it, an Oreo cookie. And then up here, they have M&Ms in the Rice Krispie treat with some kind of icing on it. Man, that looks amazing. So we got some specialty coffees here at Sheetz. And this one that I got here is a mocha type of coffee with whipped cream, chocolate, extra chocolate, and yours appears to be frozen.
Yes, this is a basically a frozen caramel latte, and it has an extra shot of caramel in there.
Oh man!
Whipped cream on top.
Look at that.
And then we got this wonderful looking cheesecake. This is their
yeah.
brownie cheesecake slices.
Brownie cheesecake
Yes.
slices. Man,
It's
I can't
really
wait
good.
to tear into those. I'll tell you
I know.
But how was that coffee? Did you take a sample of it?
I did. I actually took a sample of it. It was very, very good. Yeah, very flavorful. Yep, very good.
I'm gonna take a sip of this coffee here and see how it. Oh man,
Is it good?
that is good. The first sip I got was mostly whipped cream. Very amazing. All right, so the fight to get the cheesecake open is over, and that is what it looks like. Oh, look at that. So let's dig into this cheesecake and see what it tastes like. So, well, I'm gonna try this cheesecake here. You see, it's a brownie with a layer of cheesecake on top. This is good stuff. How can I describe it other than picture a brownie, a very good brownie, with a thin layer of cheesecake on top of it. Can't go wrong.
So here we go, trying it. Thick and creamy. Very good.
We We stopped by Sachs Bridge. And there we got some ducks floating in the water. And the bridge in the background. Pretty nice scene. Right there, I trekked out on this little dam here to get some video of it. You can see it's a very narrow dam, and here come some other ducks wandering up the pathway here. Coming over to say hello, maybe, hesitating. And here's the ducks just frolicking in the water out here by Sachs Bridge. And it looks like they're having their own paranormal pit stop. Feeding off the bottom of the stream or whatever's down there. Hey, can we get a review? How is it? How's the food here? We're kind of hungry. The ducks here are really friendly. Look how close they get. It's coming right up to the camera. Hey. All right, so here we are driving through downtown Gettysburg. We just came from Sachs Bridge. We were getting some daytime pictures and checking it out during the daylight hours. And before that, we're at Little Round Top and Devil's Den, trekking all over these rocks and mountains and climbing up 50,000 steps to go to lookout towers and such. And we worked up quite an appetite. So hopefully, if we can find a place to park down here, all the parking seems to be metered. So you need a plethora of quarters. If you're coming to downtown Gettysburg, I would highly advise that. That's why we didn't eat here last night. But if we can find a place today, we will be getting some lunch down here and letting you know about what unique places we discover. So over to our right here, we got the Gettysburg National Cemetery. And we parked in the parking lot back behind us there. And we're walking into town. It's a very short walk from the Gettysburg National Cemetery. I believe the cemetery actually extends to the main area of town there.
Yep.
But we're pretty excited because we wanted to go to downtown Gettysburg, but we didn't have a handful of quarters to put in the meter, and I don't even know,
Right.
go to Walmart and do cash back and ask them for, hey,
Quarters.
can I get like 50 bucks worth of quarters? I don't know if that would work too well. So we had to find another means, and we found it, and we're gonna find a cool place to eat. There seemed like a cool souvenir store,
Yes.
and hopefully we get some pretty awesome stuff.
Yep.
So here we are down at an intersection of Tiny Town Road and something else, I'm not sure. But we have some souvenir shops over here, Gettysburg Souvenirs and Gifts. And next to it here we have Gettysburg Eddie's. And I think we're gonna take a walk over there and look at their menu to see what they have. That might be a good place to eat.
Walk.
All right, let's go across the street here. Yeah, buffalo wings, burgers. Pretty decent menu.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd say they have a pretty good selection. It's a little bit expensive compared to what we find at home, but compared to the prices that you find in Gettysburg, it's actually a good price.
Right. And then, being a tourist area and such,
Right,
it's
right.
be a little more.
Exactly.
So perhaps we should enter Gettysburg Eddie's and see what they got.
Okay.
So here's the atmosphere inside of Gettysburg Eddie's. Kind of a cool place. We got the bar section back there. And perhaps above you, I believe that may be Gettysburg Eddie. Edward S. Plank, aka Gettysburg Eddie, 1875 and 1926. You know where I got that from?
Where? From this
The front
menu?
of the menu here.
Oh.
There's his picture there. And maybe some of his statistics. I'm not sure. But Gettysburg Eddie's. And have you opened up the menu yet? Take a look inside?
No, but of course we looked at the menu on the front, so they have
But here
a
they
nice
actually
selection.
have what some of the food looks like,
Right.
which is really cool. Some of the steaks and such. And over here is what caught my eye: the Italian cheesesteak with sautéed onions, green peppers, marinara sauce, and provolone cheese. Forgive the reflection of the light. I may partake in the Italian cheesesteak.
Yeah, that looks pretty good, I have to
Yes,
say.
absolutely.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to go quite with something that heavy. I'm going to have something a little bit lighter. But I haven't quite decided what that's going to be yet.
And I may need to get me one of these Gettysburg Eddie shirts. but that's probably going to depend on the food here, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because the food may be horrible, but I seriously doubt it.
I'm sure it's not, though. I've heard good things.
Yes, me too.
So if you don't see any ghosts on the battlefield, at least you know that you can find several spirits here at Gettysburg Eddie's. And here's 75 of their favorites. So the food has arrived, and here is the Italian cheesesteak. Looks amazing, covered in cheese and sauce, the side of chips. And you got something a little different than we usually review.
Right. Decided to go a little bit healthier with this. This is the Southwest salad. And as you can see, it's a massive salad. There's no way I'm going to be able to eat all of this. But tortillas, and they're all like rolled up and stuff. And it's got, see, the little rolly things? It's kind of cool. And they have this lime Southwest vinaigrette dressing that goes with it. So it sounds really good, and I'm kind of excited because I love a good Southwest salad.
I'm excited for you. But I guess you didn't hear the typical, oh man, in the background while you were describing that.
Right.
It's just because I'm not sure what to say. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this thing that Linda has on her plate here, it's leafy, it's green, it's got some kind of berries in it, red berries. Can I touch one of those?
That would be a tomato.
Okay, this
aroma tomato.
Red berry right here, it looks juicy. What in the world? What are you doing?
Eating healthy every so often. That's what I'm doing.
What was that I just ate? That berry. I should never like to eat one of those again.
It's a tomato. And some of our actual followers are not going to want to eat the greasy, nasty food all the time. Some people may actually want to know about the good, healthy foods that in the places that we go. So, you know, it's a good thing. You know, when I'm slim in a couple of years and you're as big as the side of a house, then, you know, we'll see who's doing the right thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, this is the Italian cheesesteak. And the only thing green on it is these jalapeno peppers. I don't know what that is. I'll throw that in Linda's salad. But these jalapeno peppers right here. And, oh. Oh man.
So, I definitely couldn't eat all the salad. Like I said, it was amazing though. The vinaigrette dressing that was over it was excellent, and it had all kinds of stuff in it, and I'm literally stuffed right now. So, you know, very satisfied. It was very good.
Well, as you see, nothing remains on my plate but one lonely green weed. I consumed the entire sandwich and all the chips that came along with it. And ladies and gentlemen, at the risk of high cholesterol and dying within the next 10 years of a heart attack, I go through great lengths to bring you reviews on the greasy, the unhealthy, the good food. And that was good. That was a really good cheesesteak. I have to say it was one of the best ones that I've had. Honestly, I've had a lot of cheesesteaks. I've had cheesesteaks in Philly, which I'm hoping to do tomorrow. This was amazing. I would highly recommend it. Very flavorful, very cheesy, good amount of sauce. It was an awesome cheesesteak. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, Gettysburg Eddie's. A very nice place, reasonably priced. Amazing food, and great atmosphere, nice ambiance.
It is, yeah, very nice.
All right, so we're leaving downtown Gettysburg. We stopped in a souvenir store before we left. I'd highly recommend it.
Right.
It's called Gettysburg Souvenirs and Gifts, I believe.
Yes.
They had some awesome stuff in there. They have some awesome Civil War kepis.
Yep.
Different style with the bands that indicated they were artillery or whatnot. They also had the officer cowboy hats, both Union and Confederate. And they had
Confederate and Union sailor hats, which I'd never seen before.
Yeah.
At any of these gift stores, at any of these battlefields. Very unique. But I picked up a book, Ghost of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's Christmas town. I've never seen a Ghost of Bethlehem book before, Bethlehem, PA. So I'm looking forward to leafing through that. And of course we got a magnet that has a ghost on it. It says Gettysburg Ghost. So pretty cool stuff in there.
Yes.
Definitely recommend checking out that souvenir shop.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wish we had more time. They have a whole upstairs too. So awesome. But we're gonna get back to our car before the parking lot gets closed in 5 minutes, and we're stuck here another night. Which I might not complain about, but nonetheless, we gotta get back. So we're on our way back from Gettysburg, and we came across this diner, which is called Round the Clock Diner. And it seems like our kind of place, you know? Paranormal Pit Stops, we like them to be open around the clock. And around the clock is in the name. So we're gonna go inside and we're gonna check it out and see what they have to eat. And they got some claw machines right inside the door there. That's pretty cool. So, what's that menu looking like over there?
They have a surprising amount of things on the menu. They have a variety of sandwiches, cold sandwiches, breakfast, salads, appetizer. They have just about anything you could want, as a matter of fact. Huge menu. Very
Awesome.
big. Yeah.
So as you can see, it's a lot bigger inside than it looks from the outside. And it's a typical diner type atmosphere. I really like it. Definitely a cool place. What do you think?
I agree. It's a big place. Looks like they probably have quite a crowd at some times. There's quite a few cars in the parking lot right now, and the place is not even, a 16th of the way full.
Now you noticed something rather intelligent about these mugs.
Yes.
That they have a bunch of ads on them for other businesses. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Turn
Yeah.
that around for us as we talk about it.
And the placemats do as well.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So my understanding is they're probably earning a lot of money off the advertisements that are on these mugs and the ones on the reprintable placemats.
Right. Even if not, it gives you something to read while you're drinking your coffee.
Absolutely.
Pretty cool. So I got the pork schnitzel with a side of macaroni salad and a pickled egg. That's not something you find every day. What do you got over there?
I wanted to try their BLT.
Oh, cool.
Comes with a side of fries. And I just bit into one of these fries and it's amazing.
Really?
Yeah, I like to dip my fries in the ranch dressing. The ranch is like really flavorful. And the ranch really makes it. But the fries are nice and crispy, well cooked, And I'll let you know on the BLT once I
You
get to
should
that.
dip it in the coleslaw.
I don't know about that.
All right, so I'm going to try a little bit of this pork schnitzel here. There it is. Oh man, it looks amazing. I do gotta say, this pork schnitzel is amazing. I don't have anything to compare it with because I've never had pork schnitzel before, but it's really good. The best way I can describe it is a really good pork chop and fried chicken combined. And you have the pork schnitzel. Now I'm really excited about trying this macaroni salad here. Also very good, excellent flavor. And a pickled egg. So you seem to be well into that BLT right now. How about you tell us a little bit about it?
The BLT is actually really good. It had quite an abundance of lettuce on it, but the bacon is perfectly cooked. And the bacon is what makes the BLT. The freshness of the tomato and the crispness of the bacon. And both were very, very good.
Then comes the question. Are you going to eat your pickle?
No. That looked like it went down your throat.
So on the way out, we found this little stand here that has some attractions in the local area and throughout PA, which are quite spectacular. What do you got there so far?
The Turkey Hill Experience.
Yes.
Yes, which looks like it might be one of these things where you can tour the factory or something.
And try all that ice cream like they had at the gas station.
A taste lab they have, yeah.
Oh, man.
And we also got the one for the Hearst factory.
There's your ketchup flavored potato chips, ladies and gentlemen, right there.
Yes.
If they don't have it.
Yeah, very nice.
Kmart does, but nonetheless.
Right, yeah. Now, another thing I see here, look, the Jenny Wade house.
Bring that, because
Yep.
we are looking forward to doing an investigation up there in Gettysburg.
Right,
at some
absolutely.
point.
They
What's that?
also
Is that
have,
ghost stuff too?
yeah, ghost hunting expeditions, yeah.
Ooh, cool. Absolutely. That's awesome.
Yep, and they have some Segway tours. I'm not sure what that's about, but that looks like it's probably the Gettysburg Battlefield. So
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm about that Segway tour. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
not
Fall
a-
off it, or
right,
I don't
yeah.
know. But
Ghostly images of Gettysburg.
bring that too.
Yeah,
Some
so
awesome stuff.
we have quite a few things to look at here.
Yes, we do.
So,
And also, of course, there's Dutch Wonderland.
yep.
It's a family time, so that's a good place too. It's a cool place. Knoebels is another interesting place.
Yeah.
It's a campground where they have an amusement park and a campground there.
Yep,
So all kinds of cool stuff, all kinds of cool attractions here in Pennsylvania.
absolutely.
Now, what else is pretty cool about this place is there's a Sheetz right across the street. You come out the door of the diner and bam, there's a Sheetz. So if you saved room for dessert, which there's no reason you should have, because Round the Clock Diner has an extensive dessert menu.
Yes.
But if you save room for dessert, there's a Sheetz across the street.
Yeah, and some of those desserts looked pretty good too. We saw them on the way out.
I did.
Big cakes and
Yes.
pies and stuff, and like,
Some kind of amazing
right, white
amazing
frosting
they
stuff
had
on
there.
top, and
Looked
yeah,
really good.
everything did look really good. So,
But Sheetz has coffee, and
Yes.
Sheetz coffee, arguably the best.
right,
So
absolutely.
we might have to go across and partake.
We are.
Quite a big place we got here.
Yeah.
And I see some Martin's potato chips over there behind you. Look at that. Oh,
Yeah.
man, Martin's. Kettle cooked, barbecue waffle, all the ones that we saw at the Weis Market. Lighted shelves, just like Royal Farms. Very nice. They give a very nice ambience to the place, I think. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yes, absolutely. Yes, good stuff.
And look, more Martin's popcorn. Oh, somewhat local potato chips. And then of course they have the Lay's and such. And we got some stuff for your truck driving needs over here. What'd you find there?
I found these things. They're called baked fries.
Baked fries. Have
These
you
are-
had these things before?
No, I've never even heard of them before, and they're Bold Buffalo. They
They're-
did have hot and spicy as well.
Really?
So it was kind of a hard choice.
That is a
but,
hard choice. And they're by Skinny Ditty?
Snickety.
Snickety. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I
Isn't
think
that
I
the
might
guy from the
try some.
movie with the unfortunate events?
I don't think so. I think that's different. Yeah, that's not the same dude.
What do you think here? They got the whole like salad bar thing going on here, which is pretty cool. Donuts.
Wide
So here I
selection.
found a selection of pies. Lemon pie, peach pie, chocolate pie. What'd you find over there?
Yeah.
Blueberry pie.
Yep, peach, lemon,
And
cherry, blueberry.
they're
Yep.
from the TNT Bakery, established in 1955, and that's right up here in Pennsylvania as well. They got the little Amish picture on there, horse and buggy. And of course, I feel like pie is somewhat healthy. I feel like if I'm going to go with something healthy, it's going to more likely be pie than cake.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree?
I would
I mean,
think so.
cake just says not healthy, pie says healthy.
Right.
So let's meet in the middle here and go with a TNT chocolate pie. It's not cake,
Right.
it's pie. So somewhat.
Still unhealthy.
Let's see that.
So I picked up some souvenirs, Rutter's card and a Rutters lighter. You know, I figured they were cheap and inexpensive. The card was actually free, and if we're ever in PA again, we can use it. But we
Right.
won't. It'll probably be a while until we get to PA.
Yeah.
Maybe like 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah.
I think we'll be back up there, and
That's
then
right.
after that, probably not again till Saturday.
Yeah.
So,
and then again in August.
Nonetheless, Rutters, cool place. I like it. So the Rutters parking lot here is also very accommodating to semis. Looks like a rest stop for several semis, and they also have the diesel fuel over there, and also at these gas pumps, but the one over there seems more specifically for
Yes.
the diesel trucks. And it's well lit too, which I really like, because like some of our other favorite pit stops, you can see it from way down the road,
Right.
like a beacon of light
Yes.
in the night. So ladies and gentlemen, I believe we have made our last paranormal pit stop here at Rutters. We saw Rutters all along the way during our trip, and we felt the need to stop in and check it out before we left PA. And it's a pretty cool place. It's got a nice atmosphere in there. They got a wide selection of snacks and foods, and they also have a seating area in there, so you can sit down and eat just like a restaurant. And like I said, unless something unforeseen comes up, like a UFO themed restaurant or something like that, this is probably our last paranormal pit stop for the trip. But as full as I am from eating at that all-night diner and then stopping at Sheetz afterwards to get some coffee, in the name of paranormal pit stops, I had to get something from Rutters, and I got this chocolate pie. A little bit on the healthy side because, as I said earlier, it's pie, it's not cake, so it's not completely unhealthy. Let's take a look at this thing. It's from what is it, TNT Bakery, which is right here in PA, and this is pretty cool. It comes in a little tray, a little tinfoil tray. So that is a pretty cool little pie, and like I said, I am full, so I'm just going to take a small bite of this and let you know how it is.
So we've been all over the place. We've been to plenty of stops, and we went to that Gettysburg Eddie's, which was really
Yes.
a great atmosphere, good food. We
Amazing.
highly recommend that you stop in there if you get to Gettysburg sometime. Great place to eat. And I think we're pretty much done. We're stuffed and we're headed back. So we will let you know if we come up with anything else.
Yes, I'm not sure that we will.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, we wanted to stop at Rutters. We saw a bunch of them.
Yeah.
This one seems to be somewhat bigger than some of the other ones we saw.
It is. It is significantly larger.
It's more of a, yeah, it's a larger Rutters,
Yes.
but a cool place.
Yeah.
We got to see several cool places. I love the Turkey Hill, plethora of ice cream that
Right.
they had in there.
Yeah.
Sheetz is always amazing.
Yes.
You know, and a couple other places here and there that we stopped at. And Gettysburg is such a beautiful place.
Yeah.
We've procrastinated getting up there, but we finally made it.
Yes,
And
finally.
several haunted locations up there, a
Right.
lot of history, and just an awesome trip.
Yeah.
So we'd highly recommend that you go visit Gettysburg if you like history and or if you like ghosts.
Right.
We showed you some of the places to stop along the way if you're heading up from Delaware. If you're heading from somewhere else, I don't know, but just remember, if you see that beacon of light in the night, you know, that red sign that
Yeah.
says Sheetz,
Yeah.
stop. It's well worth it.
Right.
So are many of the other places we stopped at, but Sheetz
Yes.
is always a winner. So thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, and if you check us out, paranormalpitstops.com. We're also on YouTube and Instagram at Paranormal Pit Stops. We'll see you next time.